Now we're on to the final level of the game, Makuta's Lair. During this first phase, you want to avoid getting hit as much as possible, because if you get hit, Makuta will laugh, which can delay the next cycle by up to 7 seconds. Off the start, just fly through the middle to make Makuta teleport, and then the first cycle is going to be a Nue Jaga and some Hodo bugs. You can just spam shots because Takanuva has infinite energy, so you can just let those shots fly. Here for the second phase, it's a Nue Jaga, which I like to get up close to and jump over the shot, so I can get close enough to shoot these Makika. Sometimes the one on the left can be quite annoying, so you may have to double back, try to shoot it again, just making sure not to get hit by those. Then the third cycle is going to be another Nue Jaga and some Nui Rama. So you want to shoot those as quickly as you can. And then the fourth cycle is, you guessed it, another Nue Jaga, but this time Nui Kopen. When you hit them, they will split and do an invincible flip, and you won't be able to hit them for a bit. But if you look at the one on the right, since that one is shooting, when I hit it, it skips the invincible flip animation, and you're able to basically kill it instantly. We call those instant bees. They are pretty rare, but you can try to sort of predict when they're going to shoot at you and time your shots accordingly, and you can sometimes get that instant kill, which can save a lot of time. Now, for the fifth and final cycle, Makuta go to the middle, and here's where the RNG really sets in. If the Rahi decide to fly away or fly into Makuta and become unhittable, you can end up losing a lot of time. So you just really have to try to shoot multiple targets to spread out that stun lock so you're not shooting at an invincible target, and just try your best through here. Now we're on to the second phase down below, and off the start you want to rotate over here to the left, to the stone to the left of where you start, because this one will finish rotating before any of the others, so it's fastest to go for that one first. When jumping from stone to stone, you can either fly across the middle like this, but it can be really hard if you're on D-pad or keyboard on PC. So if you're not comfortable with that, you can just jump along these rocks around the edge, and it doesn't lose too much time. Once all 4 stones are flipped, Makuta will fire a shot at you, and you just need to reflect that back and move on to the next round. So we will be doing this one more time. Just wait for these rocks to flip over, and then once it's almost fully flipped, you want to step on it so that it will be activated as soon as possible. And then again, just making your way from stone to stone, either flying directly from one to the other or taking the rocks and jumping around the edge. Now for this next part, after they're all flipped, Makuta will fire 2 shots at once, and he will either fire 1 or 2 volleys. So you want to go for this rock and stand far enough away to see if he shoots 1 or 2. If he shoots 1, you can just reflect it back immediately, and that will move on to the final cycle. If he does shoot 2 volleys, you want to go to the far end of the platform and reflect the second volley late enough so that Makuta is done with his shot animation before it hits him. You want to do this because if he fires a second volley and you shield it basically right away, like I'm about to do here, it will cause a delay in him starting the damage phase by about 5 seconds. So you want to be really careful and react to if he fires 1 or 2 and shield them accordingly. For this last part, he's just going to fire a shot, and you just need to reflect it back to stun him and then shoot at him. The rocks will flip over if you're on them too long, so make sure to rotate left and right. And then you can also press L to lock on, so Takanuva always faces Makuta. And then after the third hit, the time and the run ends as soon as the cutscene appears. So got one more shot here. And that's the game.